The first week of college softball is in the books. So much went down this weekend. So we have a lot of movement in my Power 10 after some upsets and big surprises. Let's get going. OU stays on top, 4-0 with 2 wins over top 10 teams in Duke and Washington. How about that collegiate opening for Cassidy Pickarding, a grand slam to start out her career at OU? I'm leaving Tennessee at 2 after a 3-0 start to the season. Now comes a lot of movement, and it's a Power 10, so we can make some big movements here. Why not? Texas is all the way up at number 3 for me after an explosive opening weekend. Really impressive showings. A 5-0 start, 2 wins over UCLA, including an absolutely dominating 16-0 win over the Bruins in 5 innings. On Saturday alone, Texas hit .534 as a team with 8 home runs, led by Viviana Martinez. This team is looking really good to start the season. Georgia moves up to number 4 for me after a 5-0 start as well. Sydney Chamblee had a hot start to the year, hitting .500 with 3 homers and 10 RBIs. I've got Washington all the way up at number 5 after week 1. The Huskies started out with an 8-0 win over Nebraska, where Ruby Malin threw a complete game shutout, and then they pushed Oklahoma to extras, falling by just 1 run. Malin struck out a season-high 7 Sooners, too. And that loss was more impressive than a lot of other wins I saw this weekend. Same thing with Duke, who I have at number 6. The Blue Devils fell to OU 3-0 in their season opener, but kept it a really competitive game with the dominant Sooners. At number 7, I moved Oklahoma State into my Power 10 after a great opening weekend. The run ruling of UCLA for one, and just really big success of Lexi Kilfoyle, Talon Edwards, Caroline Wang, and Megan Bloodworth. This team is shaping up to have a great season with offensive success really early on. At 8, I moved down FSU after the surprise loss to Charlotte. They did follow it up with a big win over them the following day, but I couldn't justify putting them above any of the other teams I have before them after they put up better performances opening weekend. But so early, keep an eye on FSU. Same thing with Stanford, who fell twice to Kentucky, even with Nigeri Kennedy in the circle. I'm not ready to move this team out of the top 10 yet, since again, it's so early, but the 2 losses do warrant a pretty big drop for me. And finally, at number 10, Clemson. The Tigers took down Oregon 3-2, but then lost to a Missouri team that will surely make a huge jump in the rankings after an incredible opening weekend. Still super early, so not dropping them out yet. And clearly, Missouri is a team to be reckoned with this season. That's my Power 10. Let me know your thoughts and how you would order your top 10 teams in the country.